A lot of folks have talked about the Harbor Freight sprayer. An HVLP, about $28, comes with a pressure regulator. People complain that it comes dirty. It does come dirty, I can attest to that. But I've used it a number of times for a number of different projects and actually haven't done anything with it that is sort of like automotive. Until actually I sprayed this boat with a polyurethane floor and deck enamel, which has been something I've brushed on for years and it's worked really well. It's a really low buck, high durability, nice appearing finish that you can put on a boat without paying $65, $110 a quart. So brushed it for years, but I decided I'd try it with the HVLP sprayer, and fantastic results. Depending on the resolution of your device that you're watching with, you can see all the imperfections in the surface. That's not a reflection of the gun. That's a reflection of the fact that this boat was in really poor shape, and I did sort of a quickie prep job and just wanted to get it all one color and something that looked good from 20 feet, and it does. Anyway, just wanted to show you that a lot of folks have talked about the fact that the gun leaks all over the place and other issues like that, and essentially I haven't had those kinds of results. What I've got is an interesting little approach that I used, and I'm not unscrewing the lid, I'm unscrewing the whole paint canister. This gun was just recently cleaned, and basically what I did is I went to the hardware store and I bought a plastic bushing. I think it was 30 cents. Whoops. And I went through the tray, found just the right size, and essentially drop it right inside the canister. It sits in there just like so. You don't need fancy O-rings. The O-ring squeezed out, wiggled around, and whatever. But I tell you what, I've used this for about 6 different projects now, and that little plastic bushing for 30 cents doesn't leak. It cleans with acetone without damage, and it's a lot easier to keep track of than an O-ring, and it hasn't squeezed out once. I just thought I would share that because actually, you know, this has been a great little gun. I've kept it really clean. Cleaning is essential, and that doesn't mean spraying thinner or whatever through it. I've used it for oil-based products, latex products, a couple of different latex products, and it's just done a fantastic job. It's available from Harbor Freight, about $28 I think is what I paid, or $26, and essentially ran for this project. What I did was I ran it about 22 pounds. And, you know, closer up here, you can probably see there's a bunch of little dimples and stuff. Didn't do a ton of prep on this. I basically cleaned it, sanded it. Where it was harder to get to, obviously you can see there. Now the little pieces of trash that you see in there, I had an issue with air hose and went and tightened it up right in the middle of the job. And apparently the thread compound that I used got into the airline and actually didn't plug the gun, but managed to blow right through. So essentially, just wanted to let people know that yes, there is a simple, easy, quick fix for the Harbor Freight gun. I disassembled it completely. I cleaned every bit of threads with a steel brush, cleaned every bit of goop out the best that I could with every little pick and scraper that I had. Some of the videos out there are pretty instructional as far as taking this gun apart and prepping it, and they talk about using thread seal tape all over the place. And there's actually the air fitting you need in thread seal tape, but I didn't really do anything else to the gun other than get the thing ready to go, nice and clean. You can see here that, you know, don't have thread seal tape on the airflow. I don't have thread seal tape on the trigger. I don't have thread seal tape on the volume control, and I didn't take apart the fan pattern. I don't think that I'm going to need to until such time as I need to figure out how to pull the seal out if it starts to leak past the needle, or maybe just buy a new gun. Now, I know, again, there's some instructional videos out there that show thread seal tape all over the place. Inside the air cap, I've seen where they've taken these apart, and they've added all kinds of stuff to try to seal it up. But essentially, you've got a plastic ring that's a locator that passes the air. You've got this plastic ring that acts as a gasket, and this brass, where the nozzle screws into, is essentially it's installed or disassembled with a 10 millimeter Allen. That 10 millimeter Allen is basically all you need, and if you clean the gun well, the thing works great. Again, I've used it 6 or 7 times now, and really been pleased with it. So give it a shot, and just keep the thing clean. And if you use that little bushing, I think you're going to find you're not going to have any dripping from the cup, and it works fantastic and is easily cleanable. So again, hope that was useful to somebody. Have a great day.